Hi, this is Alyce-Kay Ruckelshaus, and I'm from Threshold of Hanani, and I'm here to talk to you about the gratefulness pages on my spiritual journal. And one of the things I'm grateful for is my 7 grandchildren, soon to be 8 grandchildren. This is one of them right after he was born. And I'm not going to say names because I'm not sure if that's okay with my daughter to say his name. But anyway, just one of my lovely, lovely grandkids. Oops, meant to only have one picture there. Okay, so we're going to talk about the gratefulness pages. There is one spread, 2 pages, and you can do whatever you want with this. You have probably read about the studies that show that gratefulness is really important for our mental health. Well, the Bible's been saying that for a long time. In everything, give thanks. And which brings up a point. Yes, we are to thank God for the hard things that we go through, not just the good things. I love, I think it's Matt Redman's song, but I could be wrong. The one where he talks about walking when the days are sunny and everything is going well, and all is as it should be, but that he also is going to praise God in the hard times. And that's a biblical truth that I can speak to from personal experience, that it really, really helps to thank God. You know, when you trust him, when he's built your faith to the place that you know that he loves you, and you know that without a doubt, and you know that he is all knowing, so nothing takes him by surprise. He's all powerful, so he can make anything happen, and he loves you. So then what do we do with those hard things that happen to us, the really, really bad things that happen to us? Um, we have to trust that he knows that he could have done something and chose not to, and that he did that for our best and for his glory, because the Bible tells us that everything works out for good for those who love God and are called according to his purpose. And I'm assuming that that's true of you. If you're interested in doing a journal like this, it must be true of you. So he's going to work those things out, and it's really hard when we're going through it. It doesn't mean that we have to act like, oh, I'm so glad that I'm going through this trial, because really, but but thank God in that anyway, even though you don't feel like it. It's kind of a prophetic act, because you're saying, I'm going to be grateful for this. I know that at some point I'm going to understand why I'm going through this. And so I'm going to just walk in that right now, even though my understanding of that hasn't manifested yet. I'm going to walk in the knowledge that at some point I am going to know why I've gone through that. And some other time I can talk about some of the things. God has let me go through a lot of really, really awful things. And I can look back now and I can see how those things benefited me in just tremendous ways, and how grateful I am for those. And there were times when I did know to be grateful for those things as I was going through them, even though it was incredibly painful. And yes, I thought I was going to die. Um, but God brought me through it, and he made me a stronger person and closer to him because of it. And just built all kinds of things into my life because of those things. And it really was in some ways easier to go through being grateful for it, and intentionally being grateful. So that's one of the things that I really want to build into this journal. So you have 2 pages each month to record your gratefulness. And you can record these line by line if you want. Like any of the pages, it's up to you how you do this. I like to be a little bit creative, and I saw something in one of the bullet journal videos that I watched where somebody had some gratefulness pages, and they drew some flowers, and like each petal of the flower had a different thing that they were grateful for. So I'll probably do some things like that throughout the year, because I just like things like that. I like things to be pretty. I like them to be creative. I like them to be a little messy. But if you're the opposite of that, you can go for it. Keep this all clean and neat. There's nothing wrong with that. We all have a different personality and a different way that we like things, and a different things that make us feel good. And this journal should make you, it should be something that you treasure. It should be something that makes you feel really built up. And so use this journal. Do you know what the word edify means? It means to build up. Use this journal to allow God to build you up, and use it to build yourself up too, by making it the way that you want it to be, whether it's pretty or messy or arty or just, plain and simple and minimal. Whatever fits you and whatever floats your boat is great. And I hope that some of you will share with me your ideas and maybe even the pages that you've done. I know that these could be too personal to share, but if they're not too personal to share, I would love to see them. Okay, so I'm going to cut this short so that we have time to do some of the others. But thank you for coming by and thanks for listening. Be sure to like, subscribe, click the bell, and comment. Thank you. Love you all. Bye bye.